Lesson number 2 from aka Charlie Sheen, which is one I can't say enough, which is the importance of your friends, family, and your inner circle. As we saw in this documentary, Charlie had some great friends who were loyal to him no matter what, even when Charlie probably didn't deserve it, such as like his best friend Tony Todd, who lived a clean, healthy life. But then Charlie also had some really bad, horrible influences on him, with whom he did drugs and partied with non-stop. Now look, Charlie was also part of the problem himself, so you can't excuse that and say that like it was just all these people who were making him act poorly and forcing him to make bad choices. But as I always say and repeat, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time around, so being around these fellow druggies and alcoholics didn't help his cause. But I will say that you can tell from this documentary, and from the interviews that like I've been listening to from Charlie Sheen, like for instance how he was on Joe Rogan recently, he was always very loved, and did have some incredible support from his family, his friends, his best friends, which is also what makes it so sad when you see him making these bad choices early on in his life. A lot of Charlie's story reminds me of the whole Matthew Perry story, which I also read about, and he also even mentioned him, but thankfully Charlie's outcome seems to be ending differently, as long as he stays sober and making amends in his life. But the really touching thing was to hear how every single time that like Charlie fell off the path and his life was going horribly bad or downhill, his dad and his brothers were always trying to help him, and they probably saved his life and are the reason why he's still here. And it's sad because your poor actions don't just hurt you, but they also hurt your family and friends, as we all saw in this documentary.
I can't imagine being my dad. It could have really hurt the people I love.
So I can't emphasize enough the people who you choose to surround yourself with, and also like trust your intuition around these people. If you're around certain people and something doesn't feel right in you, trust that. Don't keep going back to those toxic people, because eventually it's going to end bad for you. And it's not worth it to be with the cool or popular crowd if that means sacrificing your health or integrity, and you have to be someone who you're not. And also, it's so important to be strong enough to stand alone when that is the best option.